Therapy Gecko's on the line, taking your phone calls every night. Therapy Gecko's doing it right, he's teaching you how to live your life, but he's not really an expert.
Call from
Jake.
Jake?
Oh, no way. Is this real? Can you hear me?
What do you think? Yes.
Hey,
this
how's it
real?
going tonight?
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you typically have a hard time distinguishing reality from fantasy?
I would say... Real? Give me a sec. Reality versus fantasy, you said?
Do you have a hard time distinguishing reality from fantasy?
No, I wouldn't say I do, but I would say I fantasize a lot. But
Really?
I would say like a good way, right? Like I fantasize about being rich or, you know, having a certain car. But I wouldn't say I over fantasize where it's the point it's not achievable, if that makes sense.
You fantasize about wealth primarily.
Oh, a lot. Even my
Really?
friends say, they're like, you're really financially, driven. And, I agree with them. I do think that money can solve, like, most of your problems, right?
Really?
Maybe not all of them. Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
Like,
Tell me about some of the problems that you currently have that you believe money would solve.
I wouldn't, right now, I would say I have almost zero problems in my life. I just got back from like a deployment overseas, right? And being home, I got home probably a month and a half ago. And right now I'm just chilling, right? Not doing anything, unemployed, which is really nice.
Sure.
But money, right? Got this new place down at school. Me and my buddies we got it with the GI Bill, right? Super nice. $1,000 a month each person. Two pools, 2 hot tubs. Yeah. It's an apartment complex, but super nice. And money, without it, I wouldn't be able to have that, right? And it just made me a lot happier, like being there.
But you told me just now that you feel like you don't have any problems.
Yeah, I wouldn't say I have any like huge problems. Yeah,
Where is the place? Is it in Is it in like New York, or is it in like the Midwest? Like, is it in a high?
It's in Illinois. It's at Illinois State University, right? Kind of a shit. Yeah, I know.
Right.
But government's paying for it. Super easy.
So you're not talking about, because I understand you. When I think about wealth for me personally, I'd like to have enough money that I don't have to like do things that I don't want to do. I don't think about money in terms of like I want to have. I kind of hate luxury. Big pools and nice cars and
sure, I can
things
understand.
like that.
I think that money gives you opportunities, though, right? So if I don't want to do something, like you said, like I can pay someone to do it. Like I would, like if your house is dirty, right? If my car is dirty or most of my house,
sure,
I'm not going to clean it myself. I'd rather pay someone to do it because I think my time's more valuable than cleaning the house.
Well, here's the thing, though. Still, if you pay other people to do all the things that you don't want to do and you free up your time, you are still going to have something that is worth your time, or else you're just going to be bored and floating around.
No, I agree. I work out a lot. We party a lot. Right now, what we're trying to do, we're trying to start this business, right? Me and my buddy from high school, known him 8 years, and we're trying to start this business. So we kind of have that going for us. We haven't launched it yet, but we're, it's in the works, I'd say. So I've been using that to kind of occupy my time.
What's the business?
So my buddy works in Chicago. He does like IT consultant, right? So he goes to companies and does IT and stuff for them. So he wants to do something that's kind of like the Geek Squad, right? But for like personal IT help. So, we'd go to their house and we'd help them out with, wire management. And then he's more the tech side of it. I personally don't know really anything about IT, but, we do all that stuff for people. And there's not really anything like it, I'd say right now. I mean, Geek Squad, but they're more of like a huge chain. I would assume their marketing is not, it's good because they're Best Buy, but, someone who's going to start their own business is going to reach out more to people. So I think that's kind of what's going on right now.
Well, Jake, listen, I wish you the best of luck. I wish you all of your dreams come true. And more importantly than wishing your dreams come true, I wish that your dreams align with what's genuinely important to you.
Hey, man, I appreciate that a lot. It was really nice talking.
Nice talking to you too, Jake. You have a good rest of the night.
You too. Bye.
Call from
Marcus.
Marcus?
Hey, what's up?
How you doing, Marcus?
I'm doing pretty all right. How are you doing?
Marcus, I'm a gecko on the computer.
Yeah.
It's so hard, Marcus, because I try not to. I don't like to say things. I don't like to be preachy, but I do believe that. I really do. That I don't know why everyone's always seeking to like get each other and be like, here's why you suck. Here's why you suck. Instead of like trying to just listen to whatever the fucking person has to say. It's always bothering me, Marcus.
I mean, what do you have to say?
And who cares what I have to say? Marcus, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Are you interesting?
Here's what I got to convince you that I'm interesting, okay?
You don't have to convince me.
Oh, well, I'm going to try to either way.
Do it.
Okay, so I grew up in Minnesota. I turned 18 and I was like, fuck Minnesota. So then I moved to Alaska. Now I live in Alaska. And then I started working I live in Alaska, bro. It's pretty lit up here.
What do you do there?
Dude, I'm a pet crematorium person. So I burn animals for fun, for a living.
That sounds insanely depressing.
Dude, it's not even that bad. Like, I mean, people can say that I do it to give them last moments of dignity, but it's really not that bad.
How did you come upon this job? I'm curious. Did you happen upon, when you moved to Alaska, did you happen upon an appealing job ad for a pet crematorium, or did you go out in search specifically for a job that you could find burning pets?
No, I was just on Indeed, and it just popped up, and I was like, you know what? This is my calling right here. For some reason, it just made sense. I work like 3 12-hour shifts. It's like 4 days off a week. It's pretty great, honestly.
When you say it's your calling,
honestly, kind of.
What is it about pet crematorium that jives so well with you as a person?
I mean, I love that I get to work alone all the time, so I'm just alone with these dead animals in this warehouse, and it works great. I get to listen to music, I get to listen to podcasts, I just get to contemplate life.
I'm very curious what music you listen to while you're burning pets, and how badly it contrasts with the situation. Like if you're listening to, I can't name a single musical artist, but like some sort of upbeat pop song.
I mean, like Crystal Castles or Stereo Lab. Yeah. Right. He does get pretty dirty also, which is not what I was expecting, but also we have to like do horses sometimes too, and that's like you have to like dismember them. Yeah, it's crazy.
You have to dismember them.
Yeah.
Like yourself?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, we have tools for each layer. I don't know how gory you're gonna get, but it's pretty you have to dissociate a little bit because it's pretty intense.
Have you always been this desensitized to the idea of dismembering a horse, or did this something you developed recently?
You know, I would say that I'm pretty good at dissociating from situations, but specifically the horses, just because I like the job in general. So you kind of have to sacrifice some things, to get the job done. Do you think you could dismember a horse?
Absolutely not. I don't think I could dismember a horse. I think a horse could dismember me, though. I don't think they would have problems doing that.
Absolutely. They would not mind at all.
Do you ever want to, would you ever do people, or are you sticking to animals for now?
Oh, I would do people, but it's a completely different process from animals. Like with animals, you put multiple in one giant oven, and with humans, it's a lot smaller, a little more delicate of a process. So, it would just depend. Again, I really enjoy working alone. So I would have to work with a lot more people, or with people, dead and alive, if I was doing people. So I kind of like my gig now, but who knows? We'll see.
Well, what'd you say your name was?
Marcus.
Marcus, I'm very happy that you found your calling. And I wish you good luck in the future.
I appreciate it. Have a good night.
You too.
Bye.
Call from DK.
Donkey Kong.
Hello? Oh, no, it's not Donkey Kong. It's shortened from my actual name.
So, Donkey Kong, what were you doing right before you called in?
I was watching the stream. I'm concerned about your gloves. They look like they're kind of coming apart on the right there.
Look, I appreciate the concern. The gloves are modified intentionally to make it easier for me to use the scroll. I don't know if you've ever tried to use the trackpad of your MacBook.
Oh, yeah, with gloves on? It doesn't work.
But it's not a winning strategy. So I have sacrificed, admittedly, a very small, I believe, part of the illusion.
Why not put on a pair of green latex gloves?
For practicality.
Those thin latex gloves,
I've tried everything. Everything is more trouble than it's worth. I would rather have the weird holes.
Well, you know what? It's okay. It's not that noticeable, except for it was the first thing I noticed. But other than that, it's all good.
Well, look, okay, but here's the thing. You got past it eventually.
Yeah, no, I did, for sure.
And now we're here.
When my call went through and I walked away from the stream, now I can't see you because my voice was messing me up.
Your voice is... Oh, right, because of the echo. But now we're here.
But now we're here.
Past the two holes thing. The objective that I had of doing the stream is to get people into the stream, and that objective has been completed.
It worked.
Regardless
of
the holes in the... And I also have an objective of being able to use my computer to take calls. So that objective has been fulfilled as well.
I can't even do that, and I'm supposed to be like a Gen Z millennial fuck. I don't know how to do that. I can't take calls through my computer. I've tried. So good for you. More power to you, man.
Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. Are you interesting?
Here's my gig. I don't think that I'm particularly interesting, but I think that I have interesting stories.
Tell me.
I used to be a bartender at this crazy little dive bar, literally tiny, right? Cash only. And weird shit would happen there. I was just a chick behind the bar. It was just me. One time we had a dude come in. I kid you not, shirt only, white shirt, straight Winnie the Pooh in it, if you will. It was like there was a Russian poker game across the street, and he had nothing left to bet. He literally just had a shirt on. I didn't know what to do. I almost served him.
Why didn't you?
Because one of the bar regulars kicked him out for me, I guess. I don't know what to do in those types of situations. I freeze up. I mean, they say no shoes, no shirt, but he had a shirt, and he had socks, which I count.
They really do need to amend that. After that, they really do need to include a pants segment of that popular
They do,
phrase.
because you can't skip that. That's the one part that, honestly, I would like.
Wait, so he wasn't wearing underwear either?
I mean, I don't think so, but I really wasn't trying to look super hard for it.
Was the shirt long enough to cover his penis?
Oh
Or
yeah,
was
nothing
that
was
just
poking out.
fully-
Nothing was poking out. At least
Okay,
not
so-
when I looked, but I looked like twice.
Okay,
because
so
I
I mean,
was
there was a maybe there's a
struggled.
possibility that he was wearing like, you know, a thong or like, you know, a Speedo or something, but we just didn't know.
Right, or you know, you just instead of a schlong dong, it was a slurt.
What's a schlurt?
It's a short dong, or it's a short dong.
Oh.
Yeah,
I
schlong
feel like
dong,
even.
slurt.
No, I've never heard the term schlurt. Maybe that's a Gen Z millennial thing that you're talking about.
Yeah, pick it up. It's kind of fun. It rolls off the tongue a little bit.
But there we go. You are a Gen Z millennial. You've proved yourself wrong.
I guess so. I don't know. I'm 97. I don't know. I don't know where that puts me. Everybody tells me I'm millennial. People tell me I'm Gen Z. I don't know. I don't know where it ends.
Well, listen. I don't know how much time you have left on this earth at 97 years old, but I hope you make the best of it.
I'm not. Okay. Yeah. No. You're right. You're right.
Thank you so much for calling.
Yeah.
You have one for us tonight.
Thank you, man. Bye.
Call from
Tasha?
Tasha?
Jack!
What's up, Tasha? Tasha, have we ever spoken before?
Cooking dinner?
Hello, Tasha?
Yeah, can you hear me?
How you doing, Tasha?
I'm doing good. How are you doing, Jack?
I'm doing good. What's your life like?
Honestly, that was pretty fun.
It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Interesting. A lot of, you know, when people are asked the question of what their life is like, sometimes they'll get bad or good, but rarely do I find people who get more specific than that. But I find that the more specific people do get, the more it is that they mean it when they're saying it.
100%. Like, I don't know, I try to bring optimism in as much as I possibly can.
Really? So so you say your life is fun. What's the most fun thing going on in there?
Most fun, honestly, just the end of not the end of the pandemic, because it's clearly still happening, but, you know, people getting vaccinated, people starting to get, like, freed up.
Sure.
You know, like, getting out of the house and stuff, so I feel like that's fun, getting to socialize with my friends again, getting to be out in the summertime in the pool.
What's the what's something that you really, really wanted to do while the pandemic was going on that you couldn't do that you can do now?
Oh my gosh, concerts, getting to go to live music shows.
When you go to concert, do you like go to punk? Do you mosh? Do you have punch people in the face and shit? Do you go hard?
Oh yeah, 100%. Like, this reminds me of going to Travis Scott. Like, I have a very eclectic music taste, so I could be like front row at Taylor Swift, so excited. I could be like at Astro World.
Tasha, are you interesting?
I'm absolutely interested.
You're absolutely interesting.
Yes.
Everything you've said tonight, you say with such conviction. I'd love to hear why you believe you're interesting.
I guess I just get told that a lot. And, like, I had somebody tell me the other day, Tasha, you literally have a story for everything. Like, anything, like, fun that you could, like, possibly even do, like, you've done it. Or you try to. And I'm just like,
Someone told you that you've done every fun thing you could possibly do.
Not every fun thing, but, like, he's just always, like, every single time we bring something up, you always have a story that, like, correlates with something that you've done, or, like, you know, like a funny story, like, you know, that has to do with that. And I'm just, oh, thanks.
Well, Tasha, hit us. Tell us what's the number one thing you got in your pocket here?
You said, what's the number one what?
The number one story you have in your arsenal.
Oh, number one story. Oh, man.
I think your most requested, the greatest hits, Tasha.
Ask McKenna, what do you think? Ask her, because she'll know. What's the best story that I have of all time? We have a bunch. I mean, do what? when I got it, oh no, okay, oh man. My sister calls in and talks to you all the time, Journey.
Really?
She goes by Journey, yeah. She calls and talks to you all the time. That's how I even got to.
Journey. I remember.
Okay, so Journey. Okay, so
Cool.
the night, probably, honestly, all this is embarrassing, but probably the night I got my DUI. It was a crazy night.
You got a DUI.
Yeah, I hit an ambulance, a parked ambulance, I should say. It wasn't even a hit it. I like love tapped it. Okay, like. Yeah, it was not my best moment, but
And what did you do after? Did you like go back into the hospital to see?
Oh no! See, it wasn't even at a hospital. We were going to.
I'm trying to put myself in that situation. I'm trying to put myself in a situation where I slightly hit the back of an ambulance.
Okay, let me give you like the small rundown.
Like, do I go into the thing? Do I? Well, yeah. What's the right? Like, how did what events?
My best friend at the time, she was working at a bar, and we wanted to go to the karaoke bar. We end up going to the karaoke bar. Like, I get there, and there's an ambulance that's parked, like, in the entrance and the exit way. And I had, like, already kind of pulled into the drive, which kind of sits at an incline. And whenever I went to turn in, I thought I had enough room between the curbs to get kind of by it. And I didn't. Pop the curb a tiny bit, but ended up, like, you know, scraping against the side of the ambulance. To which they had somebody inside that they were trying to revive that I guess was like passed out in the bathroom of the bar. And that's why the ambulance was there in the first place. So here I am, like outside, like having been pulling me out of the car, you know, doing a field sobriety test, which I was clearly failed. And everyone from the bar was like, oh my gosh, guys, Tasha's out here. And like the entire bar comes outside to watch me field sobriety test and fail.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Well, I'm glad that happened to you.
Well, yeah, definitely learned my lesson about drinking and driving.
I hope you choose not to do that again. You know.
Yeah, definitely not in the cards. Don't even really drink anymore.
Next time. Can you drink and bike? Is that a thing?
No, you can actually get a public intox. At least where I'm from, in Oklahoma.
So. Tasha, I think you might benefit from doing some research into the teachings of Jesus Christ.
Oh, I grew up Mormon, so do you have a minute to talk about our Lord and Savior?
I'll talk to you soon, Tasha. Thanks so much for calling.
Have a good one, Geck.
Call from
Jackson,
Missouri.
Hello?
Hey.
Hey. What's up? I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Wait, now I can. Hey, I'm here.
No, I just wasn't saying anything.
Oh. Damn, you got me good. Wow.
Well, I don't think I got you.
No, I think you got me.
I wasn't trying to get you. What people always say that. They're like, "Oh, we got him." That's like a big thing, like got him. Why what does that even mean?
I don't know. I don't really understand that either. I just kind of said it because it just felt right to say.
Why is hostility, Jackson, can you answer the question?
Yeah.
Why is hostility and conflict so deeply ingrained in our culture? Why? Why does it always have to be? Oh, I got you. You know, why can't we just live in peace with one another? Why is everyone always trying to get each other, assuming that everyone's out to get them? You know, why do we live in a world like this, Jackson?
I think that I don't know. I feel like it's got something to do with just like natural tendencies. You know, like monkey days. Like you have more bananas than me, and I want your bananas, so I'm going to take them.
Mm-hmm. Right. It comes from very animalistic, non-human tendencies like fear, greed, anxiety.
No, I feel
do
that.
Animals get jealous of each other? Is that true? Like, do monkeys, if if two monkeys have bananas and one monkey has more bananas than the other, do the monkeys get jealous?
I think they do. I think they do. If I was a monkey, I would be jealous of other people's bananas. But maybe I just say that because I'm a human and I know what jealousy is.
Right. I almost feel like monkeys are too, like, the animals, they're very in-the-moment creatures, unlike humans. Humans tend to, we overanalyze everything. We worry if we said the wrong thing to the wrong person 10 years ago. The monkey, I don't know if it's doing that. I think it's just eating the banana. I think that's all it's, I think the moment it's engaged in is the only thing that exists for it during the duration of that moment. It's not eating a monkey thinking about what it's not eating a banana thinking about what it has to do for the rest of the day. Like, you know, when you're at lunch and you're at your house and you're like, what else do I have to do today? And you're eating a sandwich. I don't think the monkey does that. I think the monkey just eats the thing and shits it out.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely agree. I think monkeys just kind of live in the moment. You know, that weirdly ties into what I wanted to talk to you about real quick.
Please. I'm so happy to hear you have something you want to talk to me about.
Yeah. You know, so I'm a guy, you know, I'm living my life, but I've realized over the past few years, more and more in the past year. Yeah. Two things. I care way too much about what other people think about me. You know what I mean? And, like, it comes and goes, you know. Some days I'll wake up and I'll be like, oh, yeah, you know, I'm going to go out and I'm going to do whatever. I'm going to wear whatever. It doesn't matter because I don't give a fuck. And then other days it's like, damn, like, I really like this shirt, but, you know, what if other people don't like this shirt? I can't wear it. And it's kind of annoying, you know? Like, it's just, it gets old. And then it's the same thing where it's like, that leads into me overthinking things. You know, it's like, oh, maybe people will like this shirt, but, you know, what if someone comes up to me and is like, hey man, your shirt fucking sucks? Then I'm upset, and I don't want to be upset, so why would I wear this shirt? You know, that's a very stupid example, but something along those lines. And I don't really know what to do. I don't know how to, because, like, you can tell people every day to just, like, gain confidence and just be like, hey man, you know, just be confident. It's like, oh yes, I am just magically more confident now. But, you know, it's a hard situation to like face, I feel like. What do you think?
How old are you?
I'm 19. So, yeah. Well, I just got out of my first year of college.
I think, well, first of all, I do think, and I'm not, you know, I'm really not that much older than you, but you know, I do think that as I get older, I find it easier to I find that skill gets easier.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's funny you say that. It's funny you say that you can't just magically become confident. I mean, I was thinking while you were saying that, I was like, that's like telling someone to just, you know, if someone's like out of shape physically, it's like telling them just go be fit. It's like, right. You can't do that. Yeah. You gotta put in the reps. You gotta lift the weights one by one. It's a gradual process. You don't just wake up confident, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I've started to like, in my own personal journey towards caring less what other people think of me, and I by no means am any sort of master or even like good at it, but it's something I think about constantly. That's kind of just the thing, is I think about it constantly. It always is a big prevalent goal of mine to not care what other people think of me, and I try to do little things where I can to assert myself over, you know, regardless of the opinions of others. For example,
like what?
I was I wanted to do a Gecko walk thing in public at at this like little park. I was gonna do it, but the fucking technology didn't work. But I was nervous to do it because I was nervous about like attracting attention as a gecko.
Right. I mean, you will, yeah.
Yeah, because it's inevitable. But then once I got out there and I just like jumped in the pool, I almost started to like get very excited by the fact that I was doing it. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like you're a gecko in a pool and you don't care. Like
right,
these people can look at you.
Right. The more you can really lean into that and get something good from these reps, it's like when you pick up a weight and you lift it, you don't immediately get what keeps you picking up the weights is you get those like endorphins, right? When you're exercising, and then that's what keeps you to want to keep working out and eating right. You get the endorphins.
Right.
So, you know, I would chase those little things that you can do to speak your mind or do whatever the thing is. And when you do those little things, I do think you'll get a sense of adrenaline at the fact that you're doing your own thing. And that'll help carry you. I think. Well, give me an example. Let's do something before we go. I mean, what's something? Can I get like a concrete example of something you could do to kind of get yourself out of your comfort zone in that sense? Is there anything you've been wanting to do, but you're like, nah, I'm not going to do that because I'm afraid of people making fun of me?
Honestly, yeah. I mean, there's a few that come to mind. I think the one that I think about the most, because it's something that I just regretted not doing my freshman year of college. You know, I mean, I go to parties, you know, so I'm a fairly popular guy. So one of my issues is whenever I go to parties, like I go with my friends. I'm not like the one guy that just shows up and doesn't really know anybody. But I find that going to parties with like people that you know really well sort of restricts me in a way where like
100%.
I like only really talk to them. Like we'll just like it's not like we're just like standing in a corner like awkwardly by ourselves. Like we'll still talk to new people, but I see like some of my friends that can just walk up to like let's say a group of like 5 girls and it's like 2 guys and they just walk up and and then they start talking to them. And like, that's just not something that I've found like I've been able to do, you know? Like I see that, I'm like, damn, I really wish I could do that. But then I think about it and I'm like, well, what if it doesn't go well? And thinking about it now, it's like why does it matter if it doesn't go well? I'll just move on, just go talk to other new people. But then I take those like bad experiences and then I kind of just like, I think about them like all the time. And I think like, oh, what could I have done better? Which is a good thing until like I just overthink it. And I'm like, well, there's nothing I could have done better. That's just how anything like that is going to go. So I might as well just not even try. And I found that's probably one thing that I could, attempt a bit more.
Yeah. Yeah. By the way, I think that going to social events alone, terrifying, of course, but a great, I mean, if you can do that and then, if you can do that and maneuver your way into a group of people and manage to have a good night, you'll feel amazing afterwards. You'll feel so 100%. Like, you know, hell yeah, I was able to do that and need my other friends. I was able to just find the fun on my own.
Right.
I totally, it's a super rewarding feeling to be able to do that. I think you should try it, man. I think just jump into the pool.
I think I need to just become a gecko in a pool and just not care.
When's the next big party?
Actually on Friday, which is weird. 'Cause like I'm home from college, so like, and my college is like 4 hours away from me, so I wasn't really expecting like going down there to go to any parties. But one of my friends is hosting a party at his aunt's house on Friday, and it's like an hour and a half away. And I was like, well, might as well go. So I guess that'll be the first time I'll be able to
there, like with all of her friends and shit.
No, she's in Hawaii. Oh. I don't know if she knows that this is happening.
Well, go. But, have fun. Yeah. Go by yourself. I mean,
going.
Go. I assume if it's your friend at home who lives half an hour away, I don't know if there's other people you would go with anyway. But it sounds like a great opportunity to try this out, man.
Yeah, I think I will just talk to random people. Because why not? You know, what's the worst that could happen?
Why not? You got to think about how fucking big the universe is. You know?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Like, right.
We're all gonna die.
Man.
And by the way, I've had this sometimes. Sometimes I'm the guy that I've been like at a bar at a thing where like I'm the guy that like a person goes out of their way to like talk to like their first guy. And I make 100% sure that I want to make sure if someone does that to me, I'm rewarding them by reciprocating the energy. And it's almost a weeding thing because everyone that you go out and try to talk to, if you go out and try to talk to a stranger and they're reciprocal in your energy, that's a person worth talking to. And if they're not, then maybe they're not a person worth talking to, in which case, who cares? They're not worth talking to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like if you're not willing to put in the same amount of energy as I am, especially if like I'm initiating the conversation, like why would I even bother?
Well, listen, Jackson, man, I wish you good luck.
Thanks. I'll try and call in again soon and give you an update, hopefully.
Hit me, dude. Hit me, man.
I got you.
Good luck. Go make a ton of friends.
All right.
Go talk to a dog. I'll see you soon, Jackson.
Thanks, Lyle. I appreciate it. Have a nice night.
Call from
Peanut butter.
Peanut butter?
Whoa. Oh, my God. Yo. Hello. Hi. I'm eating chicken tendies, my dude. Tyson style.
You're eating chicken tendies.
Yes, sir. You got me onto them, actually.
Really? I feel...
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Please don't blame me for all the health issues that you're going to face.
Nah, it's okay, dude. It's the best. I used to have the dinosaur nuggets.
Yeah.
But these hit different.
I feel like I used to... I feel like I had to start eating real food.
Like what?
I don't know. What do normal... I'm not like a normal guy. What do like a normal... like a human man with like... Who's like walking around and goes to work and has like, a dog. What does he eat? Salmon? Chicken?
Salmon, yeah.
What does a normal human person eat?
Bruh, first thing I went to was meats. Yeah, you have to have the meats. Go to Arby's. Arby's sounds like a manly place to eat.
No, people don't eat. I feel like normal people don't eat. I'm talking about like my dad doesn't eat Arby's. He's like he'll like eat fish.
Okay, yeah, like my dad doesn't go to Arby's. He eats fish too. I don't know, dude. My dad's from Pakistan. He likes that oily shit like that. They like their soul food. You feel me?
It's
where it's at home.
What is Pakistani soul food like?
Biryani is the main dish, my guy. That's like a little bit of everything in there, and I fucking hate it because there's these little peppercorns in there, little black balls of destruction. You bite into one of those, it ruins the whole dish. Can't even drink water. It just like makes your mouth super spicy.
That sounds pretty good.
Then again, that's the whole thing. Like the whole, yeah, I love spicy, but this is a different thing, dude. Peppercorn spicy is nothing to fuck with. That thing just invades your mouth. No bueno. What other food? Let's see. My dad really likes this combo: rice, then it's called dal, which is like lentils,
rice
and keema. And keema. Keema is ground beef. It's really nice. Put that all together in one dish. It's the best. I think that's what
Have you ever been to Pakistan?
Bro, I want to go. They all went without me last year, like 6 months. I was by myself. That's
They went without you?
Yeah,
Wait,
for a wedding.
You said
and I
6
had
months
school.
ago?
No. They left me for 6 months. It's like 2 years ago. Yeah.
Wait, 2 years ago they went to Pakistan for 6 months without you?
Yeah, without me.
Why did they go without you?
My sister had a suitor, so they went to go check him out and stuff.
For 6 months?
Yeah, dude. I'm exaggerating. It's 4 months. Now that I think about it. By the way, it's fucking fantastic to talk to you. This is cool.
Yeah, dude. It's nice to talk to you too, man.
Yeah, this is amazing.
I've always wanted to visit like the Middle East.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I went to Saudi Arabia actually.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Saudi
I went
Arabia
there
sounds
for.
like it'd be nice to visit.
I went there for pilgrimage. Not like the official one. The official one's called Hajj. But I did Umrah, which is Umrah you could do any time of the year. And if you're talking about blessings wise, I get like half the blessings for doing Umrah. So it's still pretty good.
That's pretty good.
But it's not as good as the real deal. So yeah.
What's the real blessing?
Well, I got the blessing where supposedly if you do all the things, because pilgrimage is you basically replicating some biblical shit that happened, right? Into 5 days. Like there's different events that you do each day. So I did that. At the end of it, you go to the big black box, which is the Kaaba, which is the masjid that was built by Abraham. And so I did that. And then after you're done with everything, you have the option to shave your head. And I had like hair down to my shoulders and I wasn't going to cut it. But then some chick, like last minute, while I was about to finish my stuff, he like tapped me on the shoulder that you're going to cut that. And I had to at that point. So I just shaved my head. And so anyways, the point is after you finish all of that, supposedly you're born with a new heart or your heart is clean.
You were symbolically born with a new heart.
Yeah, it felt weird coming back. Like I cried the second day.
You cried the second day?
It felt weird. Yeah, like just the realization. Because like I put on a little like Quran while I was driving home, and then it just felt like the real deal. And I don't know, it kind of took me back into Saudi Arabia because like I was at the place, you know, like I even touched the Kaaba and everything. It was a very, very cool experience because, you know, you go there and you just pour everything that you want in this world and hope for the best. And it was really cool to put that energy out there.
You pour everything you want for this world. When you said pour, did I get that word right?
Yeah.
Into this process?
Yeah, into the process. Because, well, before you go even, there's a bunch of stuff that you're supposed to do, like make amends with people that you had problems with or anything, just so you're going in there with clear intentions. I think that's what most of my Islam, by the way, guys, I'm Muslim. So most of the religion is about your intention.
What do you feel like you were putting in when you say you were pouring yourself into the experience?
Well, you know, I was 20 at the time, so I felt kind of lost. I had like my first quarter life crisis at that point. And it was really weird the fact that I even got to go because I was at a banquet dinner for something. And I got, I bought a raffle ticket for the end. And they raffled off a free trip to go make Umrah. And I won that. So that's how I ended up going in the first place, you know? So I was like just a super depressed person, like just looking around and I was like, why does everyone always have to say, how are you? Why is it the first question people ask? I freaking hate that question and they don't even care. And then next thing you know, I'm over there and I'm all those questions that I had, those frustrations actually is what I poured into it, you know?
So you sort of poured in all of your pessimism about the world.
Yeah, because I was hoping for a brighter day.
A little bit more about the way that you were pessimistic? Like, what do you mean by why does everyone say how are you? Like, it's just everyone going about their day. So,
well, what happened to me was I lost someone. Yeah, okay, so I lost someone close to me, my aunt, and that's never happened to me. So then I went back to college and, you know, had to do everything normal and I didn't feel normal. And I'm not the type of person to reflect on my emotions, you know, at that point in my life. You know, I think I'm better at it now. I write down things. But at that point, you know, just ignore and move on. And next thing you know, I have like sweaty palms while I'm typing on my computer. And there's all these signs that my body's physically not okay. But I just kind of ignored those things for a while. And you were asking why I was pessimistic about other people asking me, are you okay and everything. It's because I couldn't be honest, and people don't want you to be honest in that situation sometimes. So every single time it was like a reminder, click, I'm not okay.
So how did you feel after
at that point?
The situation, the ceremony?
After the ceremony, well, after everything came back, even driving down the street was like a new experience. Like it was a bright day, nice colors to look at. So you kind of
sounds like it put you more in the moment.
Yes, 100%. You're right about that. Yeah.
That's cool. It's always good to have experiences that bring you back to what matters, which is really looking at the things that you're seeing, and breathing, and hearing. Because you always have those things, I feel like, unless if you're dead. You always have kind of your own senses and your own experience of life, even if you don't always have all the people in your life or all the things in your life. You always have life itself, I guess.
Yeah. What's weird is, talking about my aunt. I only think about her from time to time, and that makes me sad, because you wish that you could think about people you lost more often, but, they only come to your mind once in a while, especially when you're moving on and doing other stuff. And I cried because I had a stressful day the other day, and I wrote down a letter to her, and it was just any thought that I thought sounded like a good sentence, went down on the paper, and then I just put it away, and I felt a lot better, like shit ton better. It was pretty good.
I like that. What do you, look, you don't have to share anything you're not comfortable sharing, but what sorts of things did you talk about in the letter?
I can pull it out. Shit.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. I don't mind. This is the first page in this letter or in this journal that I've been looking at for like 2 years. And then on Tuesday, June 15th, which was 2 days ago, I wrote in it for the first time. Dear Auntie, I miss you. Today wasn't a great day. I hate that I need to wait to die to see you again. It's cruel and it hurts to think about it. I rarely cry about anything besides you. It's been almost 3 years. The worst part about my birthday is that 1 week after, I always think about it. You passed away 7 days after the day I was born. It hurts. Today is one of those rare days that I cry about you. I'm upset because I lack control of chaos around me. I think it's the same way I felt that day. I said goodbye to you the day you passed away. And I remember being angry that you let me do that. It's a stupid thing to feel, I know. And I never want to forget your face, your voice, your hair, your sunglasses. I miss you very much. I miss you so much. Thank you for loving me when I was ignorant and had no feelings. I most definitely did not appreciate you enough. And I'm sorry I never showed you how much you mean to me. I wish I could cry about you all the time, so you're always on my mind. You're the first person I want to see when I get to heaven. Signed, your favorite nephew. Because I'm her only nephew. So, kind of makes sense, right? So, yeah.
You
that was a page.
Thank you for sharing that with us. You mentioned you feel more in control of the chaos around you now?
No, because that day that I wrote that down was a bad day, and specifically because I didn't have control of everything around me. I was working at my dad's liquor store, and I should have read the situation right. The dude came in with a purple backwoods backpack. I was like, and a hoodie on, and he took like a bottle of wine and a beer, and I even said hello to him, make that eye contact, support it, you know? And dude was walking down the aisle all awkward, and then did like a little shuffle and then smiled at me and ran out the door. So I have a plexiglass in front of me, so I did like a dolphin dive through the counter to get to the other side, grabbed my phone, and then got the flash on and went after him because I said, you know what, screw it. Today is the day where I'm going to go after one of them today. And it's usually a dangerous thing because you never want anything or show any aggression because then they know where you are. So I said, you know what, at least I could give them a run for their money. So I was running after them, yelling at them, and I did track in high school, so these guys were kind of slow. And so I told them that, and then I told them, run, run, run. And the reverse psychology kicked in, and they started turning around, and I was like, perfect. Take your mask down. Let me see your face. Let me get a better picture of you. And then they started running some more. But then I ran back to the store because, you know, there could be more people because I'm not in attendance. So went back after I had that little fun thing happen. And I don't know. I got really upset about that afterwards.
You know, dude, just I guess one thing I kind of wanted to tell you was that, you know, when you're trying to get control of the chaos, I think I'm happy to hear that you have the drive to do so. But if you're going to do so, try to do it for things that are like truly important to you, you know, because like a couple people like stealing from your store, you know, in the long run, you were right. You'd probably be better off not going after them in terms of your own safety. You know,
you're right.
I think it's a power move to let people win the small battles, but really try to figure out what is genuinely important to me that I need to exercise control on, you know, because I feel like if you're going too hard on I just need to stand up for myself for anything, I need to take control of any situation, then you might bring yourself into some danger, you know. So if you're gonna go after that, just make sure that you're exercising control in areas that you really care about, not just for the sake of doing it, if that makes any sense.
My sister gave me the same exact advice, but since the Gecko told me it, I'm adhere to it a little bit more carefully, for sure.
Beautiful, man. Dude, what did you say your name was?
Peanut Butter in the call. I had a question. You said that you were coming to LA for Gecko Across America. Is that correct?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm doing. I don't know yet if I'm doing like a live show. I might not. I have no idea yet. But I'm coming for. I think I might be doing like a street meet though, and that actually I think might be open to people.
All right,
so stay tuned. But that might be a thing.
If I put in an application for Gecko Across America, you think there'd be a possibility?
For LA, it might be tough, but put something in if I can make some time. Impossible.
I'll put it in. I'll do it. I'll do it.
Rock and roll. Awesome, man. Right. Thank you so much, Peanut Butter, dude. I appreciate you sharing with us.
Thank you, Lyle. I've been trying to reach you since December. This is a good day. Thank you so much.
Hell yeah, man. You take care.
All right. You too. Bye.
Call from
Pods.
Pods?
Oh, shit. Hello.
Hey, dude.
Whoa. Hey, man.
What's going on, man? How you doing?
Just got off of work.
Just got off of work? Where do you work?
I work at a pharmacy.
You work at a pharmacy?
Yeah.
What do you do at the pharmacy?
I just bag stuff up.
You bag stuff up, huh?
Yeah.
Like pills?
Yeah, pills. But that's why I was calling in, because I also do freelance pharmaceuticals, if you know what I mean.
What? I don't know what you mean. I was actually just about to ask you what you mean.
Like, drug dealing.
Oh, so you're gonna get your fucking license and all that shit removed, right?
No, I don't have a license. I'm just a little bitch of the pharmacy. I just staple bags all day.
What do you mean you don't have a license? You need a license to be a pharmacist. Are you just a drug dealer and that's it?
No, I bag stuff up there that's already packaged, but then on my free time, my side hustle is a little drug dealing here and there.
But don't you need to do the pharmacy? Don't you need to be like a licensed pharmacist or some shit?
Yeah, that's like for the people above me. I'm like right below them, so I just do like the dirty work. I don't really touch the
You just
pills
bag
though.
the thing. I thought you needed the degree to get the bag the shit too.
Nah, they try to get me to do that, but you have to sign a 2-year contract, and I don't want to really be stuck there for 2 years.
What do you mean they tried to get you to do that?
Yeah, they try to recruit me to be a farm tech, is what it's called.
Aren't you?
Like
what are you? What's the name of your thing?
a manifester. I package the bags and give them the drivers.
Is that the real title of your job, or did you make that up?
There's no official title, but I would say that's like my real title.
There's an official title.
But it's funny because no one there knows that I also, deal to some people at my college and stuff. But I want to get out of it, man.
Don't they need to have a degree to make sure that you don't accidentally give some old lady some animal or some shit?
No, when I applied there, the lady took me into a closet and we sat on the floor, and she was like, "You want this job?" And I was like, "Yeah." So I just started working there that day.
Dude, what are the Yelp reviews like on this pharmacy?
I don't. It's like a hospice pharmacy.
Oh man.
Yeah, but I'm a double agent.
So what kind of what are you just selling weed?
Weed, shrooms, acid, whatever people need, really. It sucks. I feel like I've warped my perception of money a little bit because I can make my whole paycheck. Yeah, I can make my whole paycheck in a day.
Why do you still work at the pharmacy if you found a more lucrative business?
I'm scared of the IRS.
You're scared of the IRS.
I'm scared of getting in trouble.
You know what? That is a very legitimate fear to have. That is a very legitimate fear to have.
And I'd really like to get out of it, man, because people only know me as that now, and I'm not really a big fan of that. I want people to know me as me,
Mm-hmm. See, this is
my
dealer. Problem with drugs, is that they take credit for your personality. You want to be all you.
Yeah. But people only know you as a gecko now, But maybe that's what you like.
I mean, sure, people only know me as a gecko, but all it takes is me doing non-gecko things enough that people will leave me alone about it.
Yeah.
But for now, I like being a gecko.
Yeah, I only know you as a gecko, and that's perfectly fine with me.
Do you know my name?
Lionel.
Close enough. What would you do? Okay, so what do you want to do? All right, so you're gonna exit the illegal trades and go into something more legitimate. What would you like to do?
I'm studying in entrepreneurship at my university.
Okay.
I'd really like to own a business and be my own boss. I feel like drug dealing has taught me a little bit about business. I know that sounds super privileged or weird to say, but it's just a different
form of entrepreneurship.
Yeah. I like business a lot, but I don't want to get stuck in some cubicle,
Well, what would your business be?
Definitely fashion. I've got I make clothes and stuff. And I don't know, that would be really cool. That'd be a dream job,
What I'm gonna tell you, dude, is you gotta make TikToks.
You think so?
100%. 900,000%. Yes,
I tried to tap into that market, but it's specific. I got to get it down. It's very, stuff catches there really quick, but also it can die super fast.
You know how you solve that? In my opinion, is all right. This is gonna sound really cheesy, but I'm learning more and more that it's true. Even though it's cheesy, I genuinely mean only you can do you, right? So you just have to do yourself in your own fashion, right? So you can't really I do think you should have a consideration of like what works as a thing that might catch people's attention as they're scrolling. And hold it for 30 seconds. And the way that TikTok has this sort of like beginning, middle, end structure that you should think about. So think about it in terms of how can I fit the mold of something that will gather a human being's attention. But other than that, try to do your own thing first and foremost. Then, copy what other people are doing on. Because I'm sure fashion TikTok is like crazy.
I've been really trying to get into it. There's so many fast fashion things on TikTok. Like a lot of kids who live in the same area as I do, like didn't go to college and are doing fashion and they're blowing up on TikTok. But it's like they're like taking the Nike logo and embroidering it on like some T-shirt. I don't know how they haven't gotten a cease and desist yet, but they're blowing up on TikTok. I do like screen print, like digital print. I make my designs. I go to like thrift stores and like go through books and find like cool, diagrams and shit.
You got to find a way to tell that story.
I got this one of like a human dissection. It's like the diagram of a face and where to make the cuts. And I think that would look cool, like screen printed on a shirt or something.
Yeah, dude, I think it's just about like telling your own story. If not like the, because at the end of the day, I do feel like if you can combine like you as a person and your own story with the thing that you're selling, then that's a winning strategy. Because if you're just selling the thing, there's a million things. But and again, getting cheesy here, but if you add your own personality into it, it's like, of course, other people can't copy you.
Yeah. I don't know, I'm so caught up in releasing stuff, like, it has to be perfect, and I'm scared that people aren't going to like it, but I just have to do it for me, post what I like, and the people will follow.
Yeah, dude, just keep posting shit. The way that TikTok works is, I genuinely believe if you keep hammering at it, you understand it, eventually something will happen.
Yeah. I totally agree. I got to, like, tap into that market. I really do.
Well, look, I wish you the best of luck. I hope that you make the switch.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Sounds like you have a good amount of starting capital to work with, so good for you on that.
Undocumented starting capital.
I won't tell anyone. I don't know if anyone from the IRS is here, but
thank you. I appreciate it.
Shot in the face.
Thank you. I hope you have a wonderful day.
You too, man. You take care.
Bye.
Call from
Mr. J.
Mr. who?
Mr. J.
Have we spoken before, Mr. J?
No, we have not, sir. It's my first time being on your channel. Thank you.
Oh man. Oh, thanks for being here. How did you find us?
Twitch. I'm a fellow streamer, and one of my friends suggested your channel, so I thought I'd check it out.
Amazing. You're a fellow streamer. How's your stream going?
Pretty good. Slowly growing. A couple hundred followers, but, getting there.
So I love you already. We're rating you. What's your thing?
Oh, I'm already done for the night. It's Mr. MR_JAY_tarot. It's Mr. J's Tarot. I do tarot streaming.
You tarot streaming. I love
it. Yes, sir.
All right, I gotta... Maz, can we make I want to raid this guy. I love him. He seems nice.
Yeah, thank you. By the way, I gotta say, I love your dynamic. I love the show. I love the therapy Gecko portion. I love your website. I love the character. It's amazing.
Thank you. I appreciate that, man. I
no problem.
That very much. I'm doing the best I can here.
Well, you're amazing. Don't ever stop. You are just amazing, sir.
Thank you, Mods. Write this guy's name down. We're gonna raid him next time he's live.
Yeah, it's Mr._J's Tarot. It's Mr._J's. Yeah, there's a picture of a cat as my profile picture.
Are you a cat or are you a person?
I'm a person, but I love my cat. My wife and I decided to make an interesting character for the picture, so we used our cat.
Does your wife stream with you as well?
No, she does not. She just helps me take care of my lovely 3-year-old baby girl.
How did you and your wife meet each other?
MySpace, actually.
You met on MySpace?
Yeah, I know, right?
I don't even know what that means. Like, how do people connect with each other on MySpace? Do they, like, direct message? Do they write on their walls? Like, how? I don't even know what MySpace is anymore.
Well, okay, so I was on MySpace looking for somebody who was basically doing a lot about tarot cards. I started to get into them, found her profile, and, messaged her. We messaged each other back and forth. Found out we actually lived one county away from each other. I was living in LA County. She was living in Orange County. We met up, and basically, yeah. Back the year, I believe it had to be 2000 and... God, that's a long time ago. It's like it was 2002, 2003.
So you guys have been married. You guys have been together for fucking, like, what, 18 years, 14 years? My math, I don't feel like doing math right now, but something like that.
That's okay. We just celebrated our 10th wedding anniversary last year in October.
Wow. What's the secret? What do you like about her that much?
She makes me laugh. She brings out a part of me. She allows me to be childish when I need to be childish and have fun. She helps me embrace my inner child a lot. She allows me to be my silly self.
What do you think she likes about you?
My humor. I make her laugh, and I keep her entertained with telling long stories that have absolutely no point.
Do you feel like do you feel like when you stream, like, you treat your audience like they're your wife and you're trying to make them laugh so that they love you?
More along the lines, I do it to help people. I do it to basically, some people have questions and they want a stranger to go to, and we connect. I connect with them, and they become followers, sometimes subscribers, whatnot, and we really grow from each other. All the people I've met off Twitch, it's been new connections. And actually started streaming because, unfortunately, my mother passed away.
I'm sorry to hear that.
That's okay.
How did that get you to start streaming?
My mother told me before one of the things, the conversation we had a long time ago was, sometimes you got to find your audience. And I decided to stream as a form of therapy, and it really helped.
Interesting. You stream as a form of therapy.
That's how it originally started, yeah.
And what do you find therapeutic about it?
The connecting with people, the relationships, the fact that I can confide in perfect strangers what I'm feeling, and I won't be judged. I won't have anyone think badly of me or anything like that. It's that anonymity of confiding in people.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you have people? I mean, you have a whole family here. Do you feel like you have people in real life that you can confide to as well?
I do. But at the time, I was, I do have family and friends, but, family and friends are always going to say nice things to you. And they always they always have your back. They're always there to care for you and take care of you and help you in your time of need. And at that time, I wanted to do something. I wanted to be active and not just sitting at home playing video games. I wanted to be active. I wanted to be around people because of the pandemic. I wasn't able to do so. So I thought, well, I'll give streaming a try because a couple of friends suggested it, and that's what I started doing.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And how long have you been doing it for?
I started streaming beginning of April. Only a few months. Yeah.
Do you do any TikTok or any other social media, or are you mainly just doing Twitch?
Well, mostly Twitch, but I do TikTok. But my TikTok's more like just me being silly, random moments that I just sometimes in life I just want to be silly, and I call it a silly random moment.
What? Tell me something silly you've done.
Well, me and a friend of mine, we created a Choose Your Own Adventure D&D series on TikTok.
I like that idea.
We had people commenting, making decisions for the character, and sometimes the character died, and sometimes he got his head bashed in by an ogre.
All controlled by the audience?
That is true, but I would post the video of what the audience decided, and then I would post the video to that move the story forward next a couple days later, kind of keep people on their seats. And it was a good thing for a while, and then I started streaming. It's just I moved from TikTok to streaming, and I've been talking to a lot of people, making a lot of friends, and it's been a lot of fun. And I'm getting a bunch of follows. Thank you guys. I appreciate the follows, by the way.
Hell yeah, well, you're gonna get a lot more because we're gonna fucking raid you next time you're live, dude.
Yeah, you're interested? I stream 3:30 till 6 p.m. Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays Pacific Standard Time.
All right, well, then we're never gonna get to raid you because you're always on before when I am.
Unfortunately, that is. But I actually did raid you tonight. I was like, I'm gonna raid Gecko. Yeah, but there was so much going on chat. It was hilarious. Oh, okay. Thank you. Just a little pigeon for putting my name in there. I appreciate it. That is my Twitch name. You guys.
Hero, dude. Well, dude, listen. Thank you so much for coming on our stream, man. I'm happy to hear that you found something that you very much enjoy.
I am very happy to be here, and I want to say again, I'm really glad to find you. I've been watching your show since last Friday.
Cool.
And today I decided to call in.
I'm happy I got to talk to you. I'm always happy to talk to new people finding the stream.
Oh yeah. Thank you, sir, and have a great stream, sir.
You too. You have a good rest of the night.
You too, sir. Bye.
What a nice dude.
Call from.
Hello.
Oh, shoot! I actually got on.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing, Gek?
I'm all right. I'm a Gecko on the computer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, can I ask you a very important question?
Sure.
All right. Sorry, I'm a little sick right now. But
no worries.
Have you ever set your hair on fire?
Have I ever set my hair on fire?
Yes.
Do you mean like fully engulfed my hair into flames or like burned a piece of my hair?
Whatever. Has fire ever come in contact with your hair?
Probably. When you ask, does fire come in contact with my, I'm sure my friend has like held a lighter up to my hair or some shit like that once.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, so the reason why I asked that question is I'm trying to conduct a survey to see how often people set their hair on fire.
Interesting. You're trying to conduct a survey to see how often people set their hair on fire.
Yes, and I'm categorizing it between male, female, long hair and short hair, as well as on accident and on purpose.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right, I'll bite. What are you planning to do with the results of this?
It's really more curiosity, because I have set my hair on fire about 3 times, and it almost happened the 4th time, and then that's when it really got me thinking, how often does this happen to people? Is this common? Is this rare? Am I just unlucky, or am I lucky? Because I don't know.
Well, I have a couple questions here. One, are you setting your hair on fire yourself?
No, accident. All the 3 times it happened, accident.
Okay, and then when you say you feel like you've gotten lucky, do you, once that accident happens, do you like enjoy the sensation or something?
No, I mean, I think of it as lucky, like, like when people say it's good luck when a bird poops in your hair or something like that.
I've actually never heard anyone say that.
Really? Well, I guess it's something my dad says. Well, my dad, he's told me a few times, it's good luck when a bird poops in your hair. So that's why I thought, setting my hair on fire by accident is kind of like that, basically.
What's your relationship with your dad like?
Interesting. It's not. I can't really put it into words exactly how the relationship is. It's very back and forth between good and bad.
Where do you feel like it is now?
okay, I would say.
It's okay.
Just okay. I don't know, a lot's happened with my dad, so that's why it's really hard to put my finger how I would actually say how the relationship is.
How many people have you surveyed for this?
So far I only started the survey yesterday, and so far I have, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people, and then plus you, that's 8. So I guess 8 people.
And what are the results of the survey so far?
So far it's actually tied right now. I've only found one guy and one female that both had set their hair on fire.
On purpose.
One was on, or both of them were actually on purpose.
Well, listen, I don't know what your motive is. I don't know if you're doing this for profit or curiosity, but either way, I hope that whatever is tickling your brain about the subject is ultimately scratched.
I'm probably going to actually decide to, when I start feeling better, to actually ask people in public so I can start getting better results.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I think that you might make a lot of friends doing that.
I think so, too.
Well, good luck. I hope that you find the answers you're looking for.
Wait, before you end the call, do you mind if I give, like, a really stupid message?
Do I mind if you give a really stupid message? Sure.
Well, okay, yeah, it comes from a TV show. People might be knowing what I'm talking about. I'm going to probably be embarrassed for saying this, but, you know, if there's one thing in life, Geck, never be the cuck. Always be the guy who fucks the wife, consensually, of course. But yeah, that is my message to the world. It was good talking with you.
I've never heard of that before. Where is that from?
Oh, it's from a TV show called The Boys.
Is that the way that you live your life?
I'm going to start living my life that way. Got to be more confident, more optimistic.
Well, look, there's lots of alternative viewpoints to this as well. I almost think one might be able to say the cuck, right? The cuck actually might be the most confident person in the situation. Do you know why?
Why?
Because the cuck is so comfortable with who he is, so comfortable in the security of his relationships, that he's willing to put them at risk because he knows he'll be fine no matter what, because he's so secure in them. And that, to me, is the true way to live your life, is to find security in your relationships, and both with others and with yourself, that you're comfortable with things that other people traditionally aren't.
Well, I must say that's a very interesting perspective.
Rather than, the guy fucking the cuck's wife is on this never-ending search for self-esteem that they're trying to gain by, having sex with as many women as possible, which, can be fun, but it's not as internally rewarding as having that security in your relationships and in yourself, because that's something you can really, really count on. That's a more sustainable way of living. So, just think about that.
That's a very interesting look at it. Personally, I didn't think too much about it, mainly because I just thought it was funny. It was one of the few things in life that actually made me laugh. So.
Well, I'm happy to have ruined it for you.
No, you didn't ruin it for me. I thought it was a very interesting perspective.
Well, thank you so much, man. You have a good rest of the night.
Yeah, you too, Geck. Thanks for the talk. It was fun.
Call from Margie.
Margie!
Hello.
How you doing, Margie? Have we ever spoken before?
No, I don't think so.
How'd you find
no,
this?
I actually no, we haven't. I don't know why I said I don't think
How
so.
did you find this place?
Oh, TikTok, dude.
Heck yeah. This is your first time on the stream?
It is. I'm actually surprised I got connected.
What do you think so far? How's your experience been?
Oh, it's been rad. I love it. I love hearing people's stories.
Awesome. So you've been
and your
hearing
advice.
You've been hearing people's stories and you've been hearing my advice all damn night, but it's time for us to hear your story, Marge. Tell us, are you interesting?
Oh God, no. I'm actually I'm 24 and all my friends moved out of state, so I'm just trying to figure myself out now.
You're trying to figure yourself out. What is there to figure out, Margie?
Oh, I don't know, my self-identity. It's weird. It's I feel like I'm in a different chapter of my life, and yeah, I don't know. It's oh, I got to be myself now without people around to kind of put on a show.
Do you feel like you're putting on a show consistently?
Oh God, yeah, definitely.
Tell me about the show. Tell me. I want to sort of figure out the difference between, because I want to know the difference between the show and the reality.
Oh, okay.
Tell us first about the show.
Show would be I don't know. I want to I don't know. I guess I want to try to impress people by being oh yeah, I've been working out and I've been doing a daily regimen with my skin, and I don't know, kind of making it seem like I'm living this wonderful, carefree life. And in reality, I have horrible social anxiety, and I just want to disassociate all day. So.
So the show is showing people that you are winning when really you feel like you're not.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Why do you feel the need for other people to see that you are winning?
Shit. I've never been asked that. I don't know, mommy issues maybe.
Really, you've never been asked that?
No, not well. I've never
thought about it at least, on your own.
I think I've tried, and then as soon as I get to that point where I'm oh, maybe it's this reason, I'm ooh, that's a lot to deal with. Let's just put on some TV.
Tell us this reason. When you say, oh, that reason's a lot to deal with, what's the reason? You say it's mommy issues?
Oh, probably, yeah. Kind of dealing with my past, my childhood trauma, if you will.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so you say that the show is putting on that your whatever hashtag killing it, your hashtag goals.
Mm-hmm.
What's the actual, what's going on in reality?
Oh, just I'm from the Midwest, and we're kind of a boring bunch of people, and I think I just want to try to be somebody I'm not sometimes, and it's it's okay to just be me. Does that make sense?
Well, I'm trying to understand, because when you say you're from, because you're talking about, first you were talking about where you're from and the people around you, and then you started talking about yourself. So
yeah.
Which is it? The people around you are boring and you want to separate yourself from them, or you feel like you're boring and you want to make a new person?
I feel like I'm boring and I want to make a new person. I'd say that's the one.
That's great, and I think that's a great thing to want to do.
Yeah, you think?
Of course. Why do you feel like
I don't
it's
know.
not?
I feel like I get narcissistic when I think that way, and I don't know. I feel bad about myself if I want to make myself more than. I don't know. It's weird.
No, I get it. It's who the fuck are you to
Yeah.
go do things?
Right.
Yeah, I agree. I get you on that. I have a little bit of that myself, I mean, what's the alternative though? Don't do anything, and who cares if the opposite? If I don't know. I'd rather you go live your life and have a few people think that you're full of yourself than consistently bend to the whims of other people, you know? It's just such a fucking prison.
Yeah. Yeah, you're definitely right. It's weird because it's nice to hear somebody kind of give that affirmation back versus people telling me like, nah, just stay the way you are.
Well, tell me. Well, I mean, who is it that you want to? What is it that you want to change?
I think I just want to feel more comfortable talking to people. I said earlier I have social anxiety, and I think I just want to get better at like, I don't know, like being okay to like ask people oddball questions and not feel weird about just asking them questions and having just fun conversations that really don't have a whole lot of meaning. And I don't know.
It's tough.
Yeah.
To assert your frame of a conversation onto other people. Not
Definitely.
necessarily. It's not an assertion. I said that wrong. It's not an assertion of your frame of the conversation onto other people. It's just like, if you want to ask a question or you want to take the conversation a certain way, just fucking doing it and not caring about if the other people. It's like no, fuck you. You're weird for not yes-anding me, all right? I'm on the planet Earth. We're two people. It's a cosmic, amazing thing that we're with each other right now. I'm trying to connect with you here and be more of a, fucking answer the thing. And if you don't want to, then you're fucking weird, not me.
Yes, it's definitely that. That's it.
Yes, go for it. I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I
what
definitely
else?
need
Anything
to.
like? Do you want to move? Do you have career aspirations? Anything like that?
Oh yeah, God. Oh, that's actually another thing is I have no idea what I want to do with my life, and I think it's like I'm accepting that it's okay that I don't have. Okay, I don't want to get like super deep, but I don't have this aspiration to contribute to like, I don't know, a culture that just, it's like you have to, I love doing art. I love making art. I love creating art. I love writing. And it's like, I almost have to like beg people to even view it. And then it's like, do I really want to make money off of it if it's just something I love doing? And I don't know. I get stuck in this cycle if you couldn't tell. I get stuck into a cycle of self-doubt, and then I'm like, no, I can do this. And I'm like, well, people got to pay me to do this. I'm like, well, that's rude of me to ask them to just pay. I don't know.
That's tough. It's tough to make money. Okay, how do you make money now? What do you do? Do you work?
Yeah, it's part-time. I work at an animal hospital that I'm probably going to quit.
Why are you going to quit? Do you not like working there?
No, it was my second day today, and it was just chaos.
What's funny is that we talked to someone, the very second caller, who would probably love working in a place where animals are dying all the time.
Oh God!
I don't know if you were there for that.
I wasn't. I got off not too long ago actually, so I hopped on as soon as I could, but I didn't hear that.
Well, anyway, so what are you going to do after the animal hospital? Do you have any idea?
No, not really. I don't know. I'm just kind of like vibing in the moment, as weird as that sounds.
No, I think it sounds weird. I mean, would you ever do something fringe? Would you ever be like, I'm going to go on a workaway to fucking a farm in Hawaii or...
Oh, that'd be sick. No, I love to go work on a ranch. I love riding horses, so I would love to go work on like a ranch in Montana. If I'm being honest, that's like, oh my God, that's the dream, baby.
Dude, no, it's I've looked at Workaway, and like for young women, like there's a lot of people who like want like an au pair or something like that. If you'd be interested in that, just like anything that can fucking like get you somewhere new. Doing something new just because, YOLO. Let's go crazy.
Exactly. Yeah, you only live once. Yeah, that's true.
What's your name?
Wait,
don't tell me.
Margie.
Don't tell me. Don't tell.
Oh,
it's Margie. No, it's okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna give up after trying to think of it for 5 seconds and failing. Margie.
I know it's an odd name.
No. See, Margie, God, there's this concept I've been obsessed with lately called reading positive intent, which is just always assuming that people are trying to be nice. I feel like a lot of people do the opposite. Like when I went, I was just kind of. I don't even know what I was doing. See, I'm weird. Dude.
No, you're just.
And everyone's weird. You can't always think that everyone's doing everything because they hate you.
That's it's hard, dude. It's hard.
I wish I had a better. We've touched on this topic so many times, and it's a topic that I care about a lot. And I wish I had the golden playbook for it. But goddamn, I'm glad that you're trying at least to not care what other people think of you, because
I appreciate that.
Other than that, it's a prison.
It really is. It's just like, I don't know, I'm 24 now, and it's just weird. I didn't think I'd make it to this part of my life, if I'm being honest. So it's just like,
24 is good.
Oh, yeah. Gotta move forward.
Check out that Workaway website.
I will. You know what? I will.
Do it. I always tell, because if I were not doing this, that's probably what I would do. If I would just go somewhere random, because if you're young and just haven't been places, go be places, go do things.
I will. I'm gonna do that. Thank you.
Of course. I'm so glad you decided to check out the stream and call in. Do you remember what TikTok it was? Was it one of the fucking new things?
I think it was. I don't know. I see you come on my For You page all the time. I don't know. It was probably a girl was talking about her experience in a restaurant, and I just watched it earlier.
Yeah.
But,
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So.
Awesome.
I love all your content. Good shit.
Thank you, Margie. Margie, go be go help some people on a farm in Italy. See how that goes. And if it's bad, you can just do something else, because you're 24 and you're gonna live forever.
I am. God damn it.
Amazing. Well, you have a good rest of the night, Margie. Thank you for calling in.
Thank you. You too.
Have a good night.
You too. Bye.